Have you heard that saying, why the house always wins? Or the one where casinos and banks never lose? That is because the odds are stacked in their favor. Wouldn't you like to get a piece of that pie? Come here. There's a little secret, a strategy that they don't want you to know. Why? Because they're greedy. But guess what? They will never tell you how. I'm gonna tell you how you can get a piece of that slice when you get involved in real estate. But first, there's something we need to talk about. Why are more people doing this? Why is this common knowledge? I can tell you why. Because people are scared to lose money. People are scared to buy the wrong thing, the wrong property. People do not know what a good investment is. And most people, they want to be handheld by someone with experience without paying anything. Or that experienced person is super busy, or they have their own projects making their own money. Today, we will show you a little bit of how we make about $1,200 by becoming our own bank. Here's a case study. Here are the real numbers of the one that we did. Let me start by showing you the main positive points about this deal. How did we find the property? So this deal was brought to us by an investor. How did we get to meet that investor? By networking. What did the seller want? What was the motivation for the seller in this case? The seller wanted $80,000 and get out. He was okay with leaving the loan under his name as long as he gets his profit. What was attractive about this deal? Well, the interest rate was 2.75, and it's below the 4%. That's the interest rate that we like. And the mortgage payment was under $2,000 a month. So here are the numbers. Here are the exact numbers. Interest rate was 2.75. Monthly payment, known as PITI, which stands for Principal, Interest, Taxes, and Insurance, PITI. That one was, or is, $1,542 with some cents. The down payment, this is the amount that the seller wanted. That was his profit. It wasn't all his profit. He only wanted a piece of that equity, which is the majority of it, basically, right? So he wanted $80,000 of that equity out. And the debt remaining was around $288,000. So the total price for us, the total purchase price for us was $318,000, around there.
So now that we see, Gio went over the deal, and of course it was a great deal, right? That interest rate, 2.25, and like that payment, that's something you don't find in the market nowadays. So that's why it was so attractive to us. Next, I'm going to be talking about what we actually needed for this deal, right? Because obviously there was a need for us. We didn't have $80,000 in the bank, and we needed to make this deal work out somehow. So again, what we needed, the problem solving aspect of real estate. We did not have any money to purchase this property. So thanks to networking and the groups and the masterminds we attended to, we found our PMP, right? And it's spelled PMP as Private Money Partner, which is one of these really cool guys. He's a developer out in Utah. We were able to talk to him, and he liked the project, he liked the idea, he liked the investment. So he was able to give us some of the money that we needed to finish up. And of course, it was a good deal for him too. We were not greedy. He's taking half a deal for now. And yeah, it was a great idea for him to invest in it too. For this deal especially, it was tricky because we had our money tied up into a few projects. So even to just start it out, we didn't go 50-50, right? To start off and invest that money. What he did was he fronted all the money. So he actually fronted the $80,000. And then after 2 to 3 months, we were able to get some of our money back, and we were able to pay our half back to him, of course, with interest rate. And this is something you guys could do, right? If a good deal presents, don't just let it go. Maybe you could work out a deal for someone else to front that money, and then you could pay him back, or they could take a bigger chunk of that deal. So remember, there was the partner that brought us the deal. It was us. And now we have a third partner, the person that brought the money. And that is one of the big benefits of having partners. If we didn't have those partners into the deal, if we didn't have those people that we could rely on, there wouldn't be any deal, right? So that's why it's really important to go and networking. Like we said, that's why we found the deal, and we found our money through networking too. Now we're going to be talking about the exit strategy next. That's the exciting part, right? That's how we're gonna make our money. So it's cool, we bought the house, but now what? And here comes Gio's favorite strategy. He loves the strategy. Why does he like wraps so much? He'll probably talk about it in a little bit, why he does like it so much. But one of the things is that you are making money, like if you were renting out the property, but if there's any issues that arise, they're not your issues anymore. They're the new owner's issues. But if you're a person that wants to invest into real estate but hate tenants, this strategy is the one for you. We call this exit strategy the wrap, because we wrapped all the loans that we have on the property, all the new equity that we're creating, and tie it up together in a nice package and create a new loan and sell it to the new owner. So this is a deal we sold to the buyer. Okay, we take a look at the numbers on the screen. I'm not really sure which side it's gonna be on. So the interest rate is 7.75. The monthly payment for them is $2,836. The down payment was $32,000. And actually we had another party in this one, which was the person that brought us the buyer. They also got paid too. It's just not here. So the debt remaining for them is $403,000. And the total price, which they purchased the property, was $435,000. Now we're going to take a look at the numbers. What was our profit after we did this wrap? Again, look at the screen and you guys are going to see how it all works out. The profit, the cash flow. The monthly profit was $2,836,000 minus the $1,542,000, which was our payment right from the first mortgage. Our profit is $1,294 per month, which is an annual profit of $15,528, right? The money left in the deal was the $80,000 that we put in. Another extra cost that was on our side was $14,000, which was painting, some carpets that we changed. And actually that was a big mistake because the new buyer ended up changing the carpets as soon as they moved in. We could have saved some of that money. And also some holding costs. We held that property for about 6 months. So that was an extra charge we needed to cover. And we received $32,000 as a down payment. So that comes with a total of our money still being tied into the deal of $62,000, right? So now to get our ROI, to get our cash on cash investment percentage, we do $15,000 divided by $62,000, and that gives us a return of 25%, which is really good, right? Nowadays, you don't even have a cash flow in an investment property, and we are getting a 25% return on our money in this deal. And we also have equity into the deal, and we can see it down here. We sold at $435. What we actually purchased it was $318. So we have around $116,000 of equity into the deal. Now, I'm gonna have my partner and friend talk about this because he loves wraps so much. So he could talk more about why he likes wraps so much.
So we're gonna talk about why I like wraps and what are the benefits of doing a wrap. So first of all, you become the bank. You don't become a property manager. You generate cash flow and equity at the same time. Pull it out of thin air. They're not your tenant. You don't have to worry about the property at all. They are the owners, and if something goes wrong, if something needs to be fixed, that's their responsibility because that's their property now. And let's say worst case scenario, if the buyer stops making payments, you, or in this case us, were able to foreclose on that property, take that property back and resell it. Obviously, we're gonna try to work with the buyer, try to solve the issue if it's solvable, but if not, we'll take possession of the property and resell it to another buyer. Like everything, like the yin and the yang, there's the good side, there's the bad side. What are the bad sides of doing a wrap? The bad sides of doing a wrap, the extra equity that is being built up within the years, it's not yours anymore. You locked up your number. Anything after that, it's theirs. If house prices go up, you will not have that benefit, or it doesn't benefit you of that increase of equity. So what are the takeaways from this deal? Networking is key. I've been saying this forever. I've been saying this since I started this. Networking is key if you want to grow in real estate. We had a partner bring us this deal. We had another partner bring the money. And then we had a third partner bring us the buyer. So we basically just put all the pieces together and structured the deal, run the numbers, and presented it so it's a win-win-win-win scenario. Talking to people letting people know what you do will help you be successful in this business. Do not let fear of the unknown stop you to start investing in real estate. Yes, this is an advanced strategy, but it shows what can be done through creative real estate and having partners, having those relationships with other people. So if you like this strategy, and if you think you have some deals that will fit this strategy, or just learn more about it, of how you can structure your deal, you can find the link below in the description. And as a thank you, we will send you a calculator that you can plug in the numbers, and it helps you underwrite this a wrap deal.